Mike, you've had kind of a weird year with injuries, and then you have a flu bug. You're a highly competitive person. How do you look at tomorrow night and just track to get your season kind of where you want it to be? Because I think to this point, is it fair that it hasn't gone as well as you would like? Injuries, illness, play on the ice, everything together.
I mean, obviously you missed an extended period of time. It's not the way you want it to go. You want to play games, but I'm not really worried about things that have already happened. I can't control that now. I'm focused on tomorrow's game, and that's it. So I'm not looking too far ahead. I'm not looking of what's happened in the past. I feel good now. I've been working hard at my game with Swarty, and feel good about where my game's at. So it's not about me right now. It's about helping this team, get to the playoffs and feel good about where we're at when we get there. So
from playing in the games and then watching press box, sitting on the bench, there seems to be a real difference. Mikko talked about he seems to know where the plays are coming from a little bit more. He can make reads easier. Have you sensed that as well? Has the change in defensive philosophy under Jay helped the goalie?
Yeah, Woody's obviously came in and established some things that we maybe hadn't had before. And that's just playing tight on people, and so taking some time and space away, which obviously transitions into helping goalies when guys aren't getting open looks. So I think it's it's definitely, there's definitely been, a change in the way that, we've played in front of goaltenders, which is transitioned into, improving that, the shot opportunities for their teams. There's other good teams in this league and other good players, and you give them enough good looks, and you're gonna get beat. It's hard to be play a perfect game. So I think what he's been preaching is playing as a five-man unit and making them come through all of us to get those opportunities. So I think we've definitely improved in that area, and that's something we're continuing to pick away at.
Is it easier to come back in now when a team's winning than maybe when it was you come out of the AllStar break, your team had kind of been losing, and maybe there's less pressure on yourself, or does that change?
Honestly, like I said, I'm not really focused on any of that. I'm just worried about trying to do my job the best of my capabilities. If I do that, we'll give the team a chance to win. And even in the games that, the past games that I've been in, they've been close games, and some weird bounces and some goals that are going in that are good goals. Sometimes you got to tip your cap, but saying that, you want to make some big saves at important times in games for your team, and hopefully I'll do that tomorrow.
Mike over here, is not to be Captain Obvious, but obviously the Oilers, when they're playing well, it was yourself and Mikko splitting the goaltending. So that's the way you're looking at it now. You just can't ride one goalie. You're going to need two goalies playing well with the playoffs only 20 games away.
Yeah, there's just so many games in a short period of time. So I think obviously Mikko in this last stretch has played phenomenal and deserved to be in the net. And, but yeah, both guys are important. I think you look around the league, there's back-to-backs, there's travel, there's, different situations that, you want fresh goalies. So I think going to the playoffs, you obviously want two guys that are playing well, and you can go either way. And Mikko's done that of late and played tremendous for us and kind of got us back into a playoff spot. And hopefully I can go in there tomorrow and play just as solid.
I presume when you look at your body of work, last year you're outstanding. This year you're probably in your wildest dreams never thought you'd only have played 15 games by now with 20 games to go. It's just a confluence of lots of different things? You just couldn't get on a run where you're healthy?
To state the obvious, yeah.
Okay. Is there a competition between you and Mikko? Mikko's playing really well. Do you look at it and say, okay, I got to play as well as Mikko's been playing?
There's a healthy competition. I think, I've been around long enough. You want to have a good relationship with your partner, and like I said, Mikko's played great, and you just want to go in there and give the team a chance to win. That's all you can really focus on is there's a lot of things as a goalie in this league that's out of your control, and the one thing you can control is your preparation, what you're doing on the ice before you get a start, and then when you get an opportunity to play, you just go out there and play the best of your capabilities, and then after that, that's all you can do. So I think that's all I'm really worried about for tomorrow is just playing how capable of playing. I know I can be a big impact for this group, and felt like I've played some good hockey. It just hasn't gone, on a personal level, hasn't gone my way. And I'm not writing myself off by any means. This is the most important time of the year. This is the most fun, time of year to be playing in this league, and I take pride in that. And tomorrow's no different.
Is it difficult not playing very many games? Mikko's riding and you're sitting. Is that difficult on a goaltender?
I mean, no, because he's deserved it. He's deserved to play, and it probably goes the other way around too. So I think it's, like I said, it's a healthy competition. When he's playing well, you want him to continue to play well because it gives our team the best chance to get where we want to go. So I think we're all pulling in the same direction here. We all want the same thing. So there's no sense of getting your panties in a knot when someone's playing well. That's what you want. You want your team to be playing well. You want everyone to, have an impact on this team. And I know I'll get an opportunity like tomorrow, and you want to take advantage of that and try and get on a little streak yourself. So I think it's just something that at this point in my career, we're all just want to win games. And Mikko's done a tremendous job as of late to get us to where we're back feeling good about our game, and he's been a big part of that. And but like you said, two guys are going to be important down the stretch.
Thank you.
And Mike, you told the story, I think, last season that early in your career you gave the puck away that led to a goal, and then the next time the puck got shot in, you didn't play it, and Turco then told you, you can't do that. You got to get out there and keep playing it. Is that your message to Mikko after the tough play last night, or what are you talking about with him about playing the puck?
I mean, I haven't really had a conversation about him. I think he understands at this point. He's been around long enough to realize that. But yeah, it's part of the game. If you're going to handle the puck, there's going to be situations where it doesn't go as planned. But he got right back in there and made some big saves for us down the stretch and got the win. That's most important.
Just one for me, Mike. Just curious, when you have a stretch where you don't play a game, does your physical preparation change at all compared to when you're playing in games consistently?
No, just working in practice. I don't think it's. I've always been one to. I'm a big believer in habits and practice, whether it's going good or it's not going well, or you're not playing or you're playing. So that doesn't change when you're not playing as much. That's just you're probably maybe going a little harder, but I think it's always been a big big staple of mine, or a big mindset to not let your practice habits dwindle or go up and down throughout the course of the season. You want to stay on stuff that you're working on, and then the fundamental part of it that's been so important to my game is key too. So it doesn't change. It's just maybe the workload of it, whether you're playing or not. If you're playing a lot, I probably a little less, but you're still working on similar stuff.
And from a mental standpoint, because of the experience that you have, are you able to mentally deal with going a stretch without playing games better than maybe you would have 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's I've had injuries now and came back from injuries and missed lots of time and came back and played. I've been in. It's not like I haven't been around the team. I just played last week sometime, I think. So it's not like it hasn't been that long ago, and felt like that last game was a good game. So just more of the same, even keel, and go in there and give the team a chance to win.
And Mike, you talk about those fundamentals. It's such a technical position, and probably a lot of the small little movements make the big difference. So when you have extra time in practice, how easy or difficult is it to get back to doing what you want to do? Is it a quick refresh with you and Schwartz, or is it something you watch video and then he videos you, or you go back and you're talking? How much does it take to have that difference of, I don't know, if you're pushing off at the right time to make you feel comfortable where you want to be?
There's no overhauls in your game during the season. It's just, especially, at my age and the length of time I've been in this league, there's no. Early on, you might make adjustments. I used to hold my glove backwards, and when I played in junior, and that was a big adjustment for me to try and fix that. But that was a summer job. That was a 3-month, 4-month period of trying to get it to face the puck. At this point in my career, I'm not going to a stand-up goaltender now. I'm not making drastic changes where there's that takes time. That takes time to make those adjustments. Is there little things you work on? 100%. There's always things to work on. It's the the unique thing about position. If you think you got it figured out, it's going to burn you pretty fast. So I think it's always a work in progress, and there's always little things to tweak throughout the course of a season. That's just part of the position. It's just such a unique position that there's always, players are changing, power plays are changing, options for what's going on in front of you, the reads, and, there's always little things that are going to kind of change, and you have to kind of evolve with the sport and the skill level of the players. So I think, has there been adjustments? Of course, there always has been, but I'm not reinventing the wheel here. There are little things that maybe it's a feeling that makes you feel more confident or lets pucks come to you a bit more, but it's nothing catastrophic.
And a non-hockey question. As a father of four, Devin Shore's a new dad. Seems to have the new dad bump. He's scoring a lot. Did you notice when you became a father first, was there a newfound enthusiasm in your game?
Yeah, I mean, it changes your life. I was trying to like not warn them, but just there's no feeling or no advice you can get from anyone that sets you up for that as being a dad. It's like it's something until you've done it, you don't really know what it feels like. You're like, oh yeah, I get it, and then it happens. You're like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. So it's it's exciting for sure. He's he's just a unbelievable individual, and he's always in upbeat spirits, and it definitely changed your perspective on the sport that you love so much. Having kids is tops that and more. So I think to do that and then play as well as he has, obviously, he's gotten a little juice from his little boy that they brought into the world, and we're excited for him and excited that he's been a big part of our team, and obviously to have a new one and to share that with them and their family is awesome.
Mike, one last one from over here. You mentioned your age. You turn 40 next week. Does your body feel 40?
I probably would have said yes early on in the season. As of late, I feel not too bad. So, no. Is it ever changing? Yes. So I'm careful to not put my foot in my mouth.
Because the only other, Craig Anderson's even older. He's 41.
Yeah, he's an old.
Hey, he's
yeah.
41, and he's really old.
Yeah, he's really up there. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you'll play tomorrow. You might play again.
We'll see, I guess.
Thank you.